Hi everyone, it's another video by me, Brianna. I just wanted to give you guys another update saying how amazing this week and last week have been. They were probably the best weeks so far. Even though it's just Tuesday of this week, it's still been really good, and I have a feeling that the rest of this week is just going to be really good. So let's start the story. Go back to, I guess, last Friday. My roommate's boyfriend came in town, and they had to go to a concert together, so I didn't want to be by myself on a Friday night. Therefore, I decided to go over to my Bowling Green parents' house, and we had a really good time together, watched some Halloween movies, and had pizza, and it was just great. Saturday, I was supposed to go into work at 1. I think it was from like 1 to 3, because it was the WKU homecoming game day. Well, talk about getting pissed off. I was ironing my shirt, getting ready to go into work, and they call me saying that the store is dead and I don't need to come into work today. Well, if they would have told me that like 2 days before, or had something planned out of some sort, I could have gone home this weekend, this past weekend. So I was really bummed out. Therefore, I don't know why I keep saying therefore, I'm sorry. I didn't do anything the entire day on Saturday. Granted, I had a test in 2 days. I was like, screw it, I am not studying. I'm sick and tired of studying. So I had been texting my friend James to come and hang out with me, but he was not returning my text messages. So finally, he texted me back and said, do you want to go see the movie Bad Grandpa with me tonight? And I was like, sure, okay, because we had been planning that for a really long time to go see it together, and it was really funny, and I just wasn't too crazy about it. I mean, I can watch Jackass shows, I can watch the movies, and it cracks me up. It makes me laugh so much. But when I had walked out of the movie theater this time, I just felt like I had just watched a porno, and it was horrible. My mom would say that it's probably worse than Step Brothers, because she compares all bad, disgusting movies to Step Brothers. Because she let me watch it when I was like 15, and she regrets it. So Saturday, that was Saturday, and my friend James and I had a really good time together. And Sunday, I was supposed to go to church with my friend who's in nursing school with me. I was supposed to go to church with her and her family, but that did not happen. I got a little caught up with something. So, and then her and her family were having a cookout that night because it was her husband's birthday. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm a little distracted. Sunday morning, I could not go to church with her, and I had to lie to her to make an excuse because I just did not want to get out of bed. So I lied and I told her that I had diarrhea because the stomach bug is going around in my nursing school class right now, and I felt so horrible for lying to her, especially because I was trying to get out of church. That's horrible. Please forgive me. So I went to the cookout, and I ended up getting there earlier than I expected and staying there later than I expected, but it was a really good time, and the food sucked, and I just had a really good time hanging out with her family. And I had a test the next morning, and I was just not even caring about it, because my study habits have changed ever since test 2, that I have been studying every single day since the last test, because I couldn't fail again. I just couldn't. And I'm sorry you guys, before this past weekend stuff, the cookout and the movie, and before all of that, last Thursday I had a check off again on physical assessment. And basically, they wanted you to know the entire head-to-toe physical assessment, but for the checkoff, you were only going to be tested on one little system. Like, you would pick out of a hat if you would get abdomen, or you would get neurological or musculoskeletal system. You would have to pick 2 options, and then everybody in the entire class was required to do the thorax, the chest, and the lungs and stuff. So I passed. I passed the checkoffs, and I was so nervous. Like, my friend Barbie, she said that I would do good if I just talked my way through it. And so I was trying to talk my way through it in front of the instructor. My voice was shaking, my hands were shaking, and I was just so nervous. And I actually, the ones that I pulled was, it was nose, mouth, and throat. And then I got musculoskeletal system, and I had to do the thorax. Well, for the nose, the mouth, and the throat, I forgot to palpate the tongue. That's what she told me at the end. She wasn't going to take off points because she wanted me to pass, and it was just not as serious as I thought it would be, but still really hard. So coming up this Thursday is our last clinical in the nursing home, and our assignment is to do a complete head-to-toe physical assessment on an old person. So I'm kind of really nervous about that, only because it's for real this time, you know? So now we're going to fast forward to yesterday, last Monday. I've got the crud in my throat. Sorry, you guys. I had a test yesterday, and I was so nervous. I felt like crying. Like, walking into the test, I felt like crying. And my mom was just like, take a deep breath, say a prayer, you'll be fine. So before the test, I gathered all my classmates into the hallway, and I said, hey, you guys, let's say a prayer together. That we all do well on this test, and that really helped my nerves. I loved gathering everybody to pray. So during the test, I was like, oh, I know this, I know this, I know this, I got this, and it was the first time that I walked out of a test and actually felt really good about it. I mean, I know that I missed a few, but I felt really good about it, and I called everybody telling them about the test, how I felt about it, and my Nana was still kind of a little disappointed in me because I told her that I knew that I missed a few, so she was getting on me for that, and I just started yelling back at her. I was like, I studied my ass off for 3 weeks. I am going to pass this test. So usually it takes about 1 to 2 days for us to find out our grades on what we made on the test. But surprisingly, I got the email like 3 hours after I got out of class on Monday saying that the tests were graded. And my heart just dropped into my stomach. I was so nervous to look at my grade. My hands, it was so weird. My hands got clammy and cold, you know. And I looked at my grade and I passed. I was still very disappointed in myself based on the grade that I got because I thought that I would do better, but the plus side is that I passed. I passed my nursing school test, which made a huge difference in my grade. I had a 71D going into the test in my fundamentals class, and then I made a 78C on the test, which is like 1 point away from passing. I passed the test, and because I made a 78, it bumped me up to a 75D in my fundamentals class, so I'm 2 points away from passing now. And I have 2 more tests left in this semester. I have to pass. those 2 tests in order to pass this class. And you know, everyone's really proud of me, but there are still a few people that are still like worried because they don't want me to go down in my grade but keep improving, and they just want me to keep improving, and I understand that. I myself want to keep improving, and I don't want to see my grade go down, but they're being so worried that it's just aggravating me. I mean, they're like, you know, it's like they're not happy enough for me, but I'm happy because I did a good job. And then today I had work for 2 hours and it was great. I did fine. Didn't bother me. I'm fixing to go over to my Bowling Green parents' house again because every Tuesday is Brianna Tuesday, and I go over there for dinner, or sometimes I cook dinner for them, but we go over there and we're probably going to watch some more Halloween movies, and I'm just having a really good time right now, and I'm so thankful. I feel so blessed and so loved. I just hope that I continue to improve. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you guys so much for all the support that you give me. I know that nursing school is the hardest journey of our entire lives, but we are going to conquer this, and sooner or later you guys will watch me make a graduation video. Okay, have a great day. Subscribe to me, leave any comments or messages if you have any questions. Alright, bye you guys.